Again. Mark Bateman, welcome to the Speedway Show.
Thank you, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah. So, a Speedway chaplain. Tell us how that came about.
Oh, mate, it's in the blood. You grow up in the bush, and the love for getting out there in the paddock bashes and mucking around. And my brother actually rolled his several times and got thrown out. Dad got real cranky. He said that we should get into Speedway. They got some medical people, or at least some people to help you if you get into trouble. So, got into Riverland Speedway in South Australia, and went through that. We moved down to Adelaide, Roldy Park Speedway days, and so once it's in the blood, mate, you just can't get it out. So here I am still at the Speedway.
So, Mark, have you ever been behind the wheel of a race car?
Used to steer street stocks, and then when Super Modifieds first came out, I worked in Adelaide with a company called Yamaha Pitmans, and a bloke by the name of Bill Wigsell used to run out of South Road Marine. I delivered bikes to him, and when he built number 88 suddenly, I took up his old car and raced alongside of him. Well, he raced a long way ahead of me. I was in the slow car. Yeah. So they're sprint cars nowadays, so great fun, mate.
All right. Now, we chat to a lot of people, and it's, this is the hard men of motorsport, and having a chaplain present in the pits. Why is it that you chose to actually pursue your faith within Speedway?
Oh, look, I think everyone goes through stuff in life. Stuff happens. Some of it's pretty rough, some of it's sad. I've always been a carer for people. My heart has always been to shepherd people. And so what a natural way to pastor people in the place where your love and your passions are. So it's quite easy for me to come along, have a fun night at racing at the Speedway, but do the shepherding and the pastoral care alongside of it.
Because often, the churches, I often wonder whether as many people as attending churches as they used to, but by going to where the people are and the very people that you can steward or shepherd, to me it's a great way of actually connecting people with their own faith.
I think that's one of the things the church has not done well. We've certainly done well helping people in-house, but when it comes to actually helping people in the community, we haven't done that well. Chaplaincy has really been born out of those who've seen there's a need for us to shepherd and pastor people in the community, and so it's just a natural thing for me. Like I said, I love this sport. I want to be here, so while I'm here, I'll just do what I do best.
Yeah. And how do you fund your participation in the sport?
We underwrite it ourselves. It's all donated. It's all volunteered. We've built transporters like the one you see here, and they've got medical supplies in the back of them. We don't want to just be the reactive in a crisis. We want to be proactive, and so there's medical on board so that we can stabilise situations expediently and get people back on track quickly, or if necessary we can triage them, as in we can stabilise them, get them ready for transport to hospital. But then I'll do the shepherding and the pastoral care. I'll follow up the family, look after the family, while the doctors and the ER does their best.
Yeah. Mark, I'm well aware of many instances where you've been there for people who have been going through some challenges, either on trackside and beyond. Yeah. And I think the sport owes you a debt of gratitude. I think you're one of the unsung heroes of the sport, but I think we all like seeing you here. And whilst perhaps you may not know their name or they're yours, but it's always great when you're here. It sort of, I think there's a degree of comfort is attached to the Speedway when you're here. That's
just a natural. I think we all have something inside that errs towards a God or something that's out there to look after us and to help guide us through our everyday. And I think we all have that natural bent towards when there is something visible that's here to shepherd and help, then that sort of has a natural flow and effect, and it does. And I love it. I love it, the fact that have guys come up, shake my hand, glad to see you here, Mark. We really appreciate you being here. And I thank you for your kind words, but I just so enjoy the sport. I wouldn't want to be elsewhere. And so marrying the two together is just a natural outcome, which I thoroughly enjoy.
So, Mark, if somebody in the sport wants to make contact with you and they're not at a race meeting, how do they find you?
I'm on Facebook. My phone number can be collected from Speedway Australia or any of the other governing authorities here at Avalon Raceway. They'll give you my number straight up. So if anyone ever had something where they wanted to have a yarn, have a chat, and we work on the principle that a problem shared is a problem halved, and so we can halve people's problems and help them get onto a better pathway, then that's that's the way that we'd love to do it and prevent things from going into a bad outcomes.
How lucky is the Speedway community to have Mark as part of our community? Fabulous, Mark. Good on you.
Anyway, thanks. Cheers.